Now, if you're a signed artist and you have publishing, you have to understand that even if you have a publishing qualm, you understand, there is no union for you. You get what I'm saying? There's no union to help you fix the publishing. You got to go to the publishing house. You got to go to your publisher. You got to give you a dispute, and either they hear you or they fix it or they don't. But there's nobody, you know, I deal with people who work in regular things. I deal with Lou Picante. He's the runner of the Teamsters, local Teamsters union for, you know, the sanitation workers and things of that nature. They have a union and have someone representing them. You understand what I'm saying? So here's what I want to teach y'all. And here's where you have to be who you say you are. For years, like, I'm not coming at Puff. I love Puff. I swear to God to you, I love Puff. He's my big bro. I learned a lot from the game. You know what I mean? But business is business at the end of the day. And Puff did give us our publishing back after our last dispute, but he still, you know, after that album, after the Last Locks album, we got that. He doesn't take it. I appreciate him for that, and it's cool. But if you call Sony up and you say something like, now we have a song like Big Papa, right? We always love Big Papa. It's supposed to be for charity. We respect that. Hit Sony up, yo, this is what happened. But guess what? People are collecting on it. You know, it's writers on it. It's all of that. And okay, so now you're collecting on it. Let me get paid. Now, if you ask to get paid from back in the days, they only owe you for the past 6 years. This is a fact. I don't know why. I don't know who made this shit up. This is why we need a union. Now, I'm figuring that if you already know you had an issue and paid someone else on something, you should just call up me and the other guys who wrote the song and pay them. It's not disrespectful, but if I can't talk to Sony, if I can't figure it out with my publisher, you know, what am I to do? I think a lot of MCs don't even know. So if you've been in the game 20-something years and you found out something that they was doing wrong for 20 years, they're only responsible for 6. So I figured once they figured out that problem, like you didn't pay me or something, you would just automatically pay me. Being you pay the producer, shouldn't you pay the writers too? And then why are you paying someone who's actually not a writer? That makes no sense, Sony. Now I know I'm a small-time black guy, but you gotta respect people. You gotta respect everyone. See, like Sony, why are you paying Puff on BMF when I told you to don't pay him on BMF, and he told you, but you still pay him? Then you stopped in the States, but you pay out of state. Who am I to talk to? I don't want to argue with you guys, but then you come to it, and you know what they tell me? I'm trying to be a gangster and extort someone. Not Puff, but the lawyers and Sony. This is what they tell me. You don't have the money for litigation. You're trying to extort. And this hurts me. You know why? Because the next person who doesn't have another fucking life on the side or have another business on the side is going to fall victim to this shit because there's no union or no one to speak to. I'm trying to figure out if I got songs with Mariah Carey, J-Lo, BMF, Akon, fucking myself, Good Times, Locks Joints. The numbers, I don't make enough. Maybe the other people do. I can tell you what I make. I think on publishing for my solo catalog, I make more money on side features than I do with my publishing. I make more money with Cameo. I make more money with fucking whistling than I do with publishing. It's embarrassing that you can't really figure this shit out, and they always got some fucking loophole that you can't figure out. I'm tired of it, dog. Fuck it. Y'all ain't got to pay me, but y'all gonna figure out the way to pay the kids. I make less than 20. I think I want to make less than, for my personal catalog, I think I make less than 25 G's a year. I don't know how that is. It's confusing to me. I want to understand. So if you have a whole lifetime of catalog, they're only responsible to pay you for the last 6 years. Then they can tell you, nah, I ain't feeling you, we ain't paying you on that, and you ain't got that money to litigate with me. You fucking right. Bro, I thought Big Papa was, you know, nobody was eating off that. Now everybody's eating off of it, but not us, and I'm telling you I ain't eat, and I want to eat, and you telling me you're not going to compensate me, and I'm not going to eat. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not blaming Puff. I'm blaming the whole machine. Sony, Puff, myself, everybody. Sony, you know I should be making more than fucking $25,000 a year. Like, that doesn't make sense. And if it does, just have someone break it down to me. It's not about Diddy. It's not about anybody else's old CEO or publisher. It's about the whole fucking system as a whole. It's about us beyond music. It's about us as a people as a whole. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I literally for the past 5-6 years didn't tell Kiss or shit about what I was doing. I just kept getting the papers, getting in the books, saying I'm going to get us this shit, I'm going to figure it out. Because when something sits in your gut that something ain't right, because I appreciated what Diddy did as a brother. I strongly did. We're saying here, from this point after that, I ain't getting none of your shit. But it wasn't sit with me. I'm like to Sony, like, yeah, man, something ain't right. And I can't figure it out. And I need you to help me figure it out, because you the guys that's supposed to be paying me. Now, it's not about fuck Puff. He didn't invent the system. Sony didn't invent the system, but somebody did invent the system, and we all keep going with it. Same way I was willing to fall back, keep quiet, feel like my lawyer told me to, sit back, let him send his paperwork in, let him do this and that, and I was willing to get mines and not tell y'all about it. That makes me fucking greedy too, so I can't call nobody guilty or anybody wrong, because I was just at that point. Like that, I'm 46 now and a changed man, but I have to still live by this contract that I signed in 1996. I am a black man that is 46 years old. If I didn't own 4 juice bars and have pharmacy for life on the side and do other side hustles, that means I would be making 20-something to 30-something thousand off of my publishing, which is probably 8 to 9 months of mortgage payments, which isn't proper or correct. I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact I'm not the only one. I've heard of a lot of producers, a lot of MCs, a lot of artists with this problem, and it's pretty much embarrassing to probably say, yo, damn, I make less than $20,000 or $30,000 on my publishing, and I've been in the game for years, because that's a harsh reality. And it's also harsh to say I don't understand what's going on in the state. You don't even get health insurance. It's a risky job. You know what I mean? You don't have anyone to break down the shit to you. So, you know, let's get some advisors in here. Let's get some powerful black people to help the next generation and stop the mistakes that continue to happen even way before I got here. They're going to continue to happen. It's going to take people to, you know what I mean? Be strong. There's got to be a better way. My kids' should not be affected by the greediness and foul nature people of this time. It's time for the greed to stop. Let's take care of each other.